As she comes, I know I don't want to preempt her presentation or what she's going to say, but what I would say from my perspective, there's someone I knew who was in my high school who went to African Leadership Academy, and he's now actually a senator in the Kenyan Senate. And he's a very young guy, by the way. He's not even 35 years old yet. So, at least from my own perspective, I've seen that African Leadership Academy prepares you to take the mantle. And when you look at the Kenyan, I was telling her yesterday, you see like the Kenyan political system, we're being told we should get into leadership. Most of the time, I think when you expect someone, most of the time in the Kenyan context, we expect that for someone to be in leadership, you have to be a certain age, you know, your body over here has to have some certain curve, you know, all that. But let's prepare, and I think she will tell us and give us that testimony from a Kenyan context. Welcome.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Tinyiko Nyathi. I am from South Africa, and I am the General Coordinator for AO. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible?
So, what I'll ask from everyone is that you stand up, you go in. So, how we greet each other in SA, there's multiple ways of doing it, but like a fun way is like you go to someone else you don't know and you just give them a high five and you're like, "Eta," right? So, stand up, go and greet someone you don't know. Like it must be a proper take like a proper high five, like "Eta," you know? So like the Nyathi clear. Yes? Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you guys. So now when you go to SA, you think they say you like data, then people will know what to do.
Okay, so like I introduced myself, I'm the network coordinator for AO for Health. I run the sector lead, the AO for Health sector with Ms. Lorena Boyd. She is the sector lead. And what essentially AO for Health is, we are a network that supports the vision of African Leadership Academy, which is to develop ethical leaders for Africa. And how we do that as AO for Health is to support leaders, or rather students who are interested in health or are already in health. And what we do is we provide them, put them in spaces where their leadership skills in health or their desires in health are enhanced and supported by members of our network. Currently in our network, we have over 454 members. We have over 26 employer partners. Employer partners are partners that we have partnered with, and we're like, hey, listen, we have talent in the healthcare sector that we can share with you. So partners would come to us and be like, hey, I'm looking for maybe 2 doctors in health. And then we were like, okay, we have those doctors in our network. Then we compile their CVs and share them with our partners. One other way we partner with our partners is we have monthly speaker series where we engage with them. They come and they tell us about their organization, what they do. Through those meetings, they mentor our alumni that we have come today. They mentor our alumni, be it personal or career-wise. So that's how we use and we partner with our partners. It not only ends there, we have them, they fund the sector. Our main and core partner is Alma Philanthropies. They fund and support AO for Health. Like I said, we have programs like the Dr. Hawa Abdi Speaker Series, where we had Dr. Rose Otolongo. I think the speaker series was in August, if not July, where she came and spoke about the journey of how she worked and how they enrolled the malaria vaccine in Kenya. We had Dr. Ralph Shibangu, also just to share his his journey and the memoir he wrote with the members of our network. So these are the types of speakers we have, and our students get access to them. So they get to ask them questions, they get to interact with them, they get to partner with them and collaborate with them if ever they have an organization like further on, like with our entrepreneurs, they're able to say, reach out to a partner and be like, hey, listen, this is what I'm working on. I need funding, or I need mentorship, or I just need guidance. I see that you have one of the things that I need for my organization to grow. Can we partner on that? So that's what we do. We have thanks. So then one more minute, sorry. Yes. Then we have fireside chats. Fireside chats is when we have our learners come and share on their graduate program, their research that they're working on, or their work experience. Angie is one of our alumni. She was sharing on the research she's doing on liver cancer in Rwanda. We had that fireside chat last year. Kitty also came and spoke about graduate school, how to apply for funding, how to apply for graduate school, and how to carry yourself throughout that program. So we do have interactions with our learners that come and give back their experience to our members of our network. Next slide. So we have a couple of projects and programs that we have. Little Bets Challenge. This is when we have partnered with a partner, and they said that, hey, we have this certain amount of funding and we want to fund students. And we then came up with Little Bets where members of our network, alumni, came up with ideas of businesses that they want to start or other have started, and then there was just almost like a hackathon where you had to present on a monthly basis, because I think it was a 3-month thing, and they had to present every month on what they're doing, the progress in their business, and at the end we had winners. Ibrahim was one of our winners. And then the entrepreneurs, so within the network we have still alumni and students who are studying but have their own organizations. Sina is one of them. She has Caring for Girls, and their focus is on sexual reproductive health. So that's one of the enterprises we have. Also, she employs students from health, in the health sector. We placed, I think, 2 students at her organization. So we have a couple of our alumni that have already started their businesses and are employing students from ALA or network members. Next slide. So we have another program we had recently was a health tech hackathon. So we partnered with the infrastructure sector, and we had a hackathon with Microsoft, and the AO for infrastructure. And the hackathon was 12 weeks long, and we had 12 teams, and it was open to everybody, and also students at ALA. So the students that are involved in the 2-year program were also able to participate in the hackathon. So it was from 16-year-olds until PhDs and doctors that were present and participating in the hackathon. The 2 teams that won, one of the teams is actually the students at ALA. So they're very young and they competed and they were impressed, and Microsoft was also impressed. So those are some of the programs and the things that we do at AL for Health. So there's also some of exciting projects that we're working on. It's a research program where we've partnered with the University of KwaZulu-Natal, where we want to have a program that fosters and nurtures and supports individuals who are doing research in Africa. So that is one of the programs that are in the pipeline. If you are interested, we will definitely send that information to you guys, and you can apply for it. And there is proper support there, so there's mentorship. We'll have programs of how to apply for funding, how to write a research, how to get it published. So there's an array of a program that we've set for that initiative. So there's, so that's health, and that's ALA. Please follow us on Instagram and on LinkedIn. We will have updates on any activities that we're doing and any programs that we have. I am happy to answer any more questions after this session. Yeah, right? Yeah. Thank you.